One, two, three. Go.
Hello all. Okay, today we are going to be presenting our J component review 2 for CSC 2005, and we are students of BIT studying under Professor Abdul Qadir MD. I am Abhishek.
And I'm Apratim.
Okay, so let's explore. So our topic is exploring Oracle Hypervisor APIs and doing some particular functions. Okay, so what is it? Basically, a hypervisor is a virtual machine monitor. It can allow a host, a host computer or a hardware to take control of multiple virtual machines or OS on a single hardware. So there are the two types of hypervisors. Okay, so type one is a basic or bare metal hypervisor. So in this, there's a host hardware and a hypervisor, and it lacks the complexity of an operating system. So type 2, the one we are doing, contains a operating system. In this case, a Windows 10, which we will be showing you shortly. So here, the all the functions are almost same. The type 2 has a complex operating system too. That's the main difference. Okay, so demo. Now my friend Aptim will take over.
Yeah, so for this project, we have used PyVirtualBox library for completing this. And we have created a shell from where we can control the hypervisor API. We have used the VirtualBox software development kit to achieve this task. The PyVirtualBox library communicates with the uh, VirtualBox software development kit to send the commands. And on the basis of it, and these commands are sent via the PyVirtualBox APIs, as well as there are inbuilt APIs in the VirtualBox. So these APIs communicate with each other, and as a result, we are able to control the virtual machine from our shell. So I'll be showing the demo now. So there are 7 features in our shell. We have called it Project Titanium. First of all, we can view all the virtual machines. Let me show it. So suppose I want to view all the virtual machines on the system. So two virtual machines are there currently. One is Proj and another is Win. In Proj, we have installed Ubuntu. In Win, we have installed Windows 7. So I'll be showing Ubuntu. So I need to start a virtual machine. So I'll choose option 2. The name of the virtual machine is Proj. So as you can see, the API request was sent to the hypervisor, which was VirtualBox, and the VirtualBox has started from the shell. Oracle VM VirtualBox is now loading Proj. If I had suppose sent the request for Win, then Win would be loading. Now I can view the session state of my virtual machine, whether it's locked or unlocked. So let me choose choice 4. So it says locked because the virtual machine is started. I can also view the machine state of a VM. So let me view the machine state of the VM. It's online. And if I want to, suppose I want to view the resolution of my virtual machine, I'll choose option number 6. And its height is 800 and its width is 600. So as you can see, the virtual machine is starting and I'm able to view some basic functions and operations. So suppose I want to stop my virtual machine now. So I'll choose choice number 3. So as you can see, that virtual machine session was terminated. Now if I want to view the session state of a VM, choice 2, I can see unlocked because the proj is now no longer in the locked state. I have closed it down. And finally, if we want to close our shell, I'll choose option number 7. That's it. Uh, we would be
Okay,
improving this shell
so
significantly. For now, these are the basic features. Now my friend Abhishek will take it.
so what have we planned ahead? So we'll be making an Electron JS desktop client to do all these functions along with some more keystrokes and mouse control. So by doing this, we'll be able to control and then manipulate some features in the OS on the virtual machines which we have made by the UI. So that's it. And the next video will be coming up shortly. Thanks. So any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.